Does the Catalan Parliament have the right to give its opinion on the Spanish king or not? Spain's constitutional court will have to decide on this question after the cabinet in Madrid has challenged the motion demanding the abolition of the Spanish monarchy. Hello and welcome to Catalan News. Spain's most senior advisory body counselled the cabinet not to take Catalonia's recent anti-monarchy motion to court, but they have gone and done it anyway. We'll give you all the details on this decision and the reactions in a moment. In our show today, we'll also visit one of the country's most iconic restaurants during its last few days. A recent survey in Catalonia found that the Spanish monarchy is the most unpopular institution among the public, with 60% of the people surveyed giving the king a score of 0 out of 10. Barcelona's council demanded the abolition of the monarchy today, the very day that the Spanish government took the Catalan Parliament to court for doing the same.
The Spanish Constitutional Court will soon need to decide whether the Catalan Parliament has the right to have its say on the Spanish king. The Spanish government will take a motion against the king passed by the Catalan Chamber to the Constitutional Court. This is despite the fact that Spain's Council of State, the senior advisory body, has advised the cabinet not to do so. While this non-binding authority says the Catalan Parliament has the right to express its disapproval of some of the monarch's acts, the government doesn't share this view. Motions are unbinding and are only political stances, but the cabinet in Madrid thinks the intention goes beyond that.
Pues supone un nuevo intento, como en otros anteriores, del Parlament de Cataluña de iniciar un proceso unilateral que desemboque en la proclamación de una hipotética república.
On October the 11th, a majority in the parliament passed a motion calling for the Spanish monarchy to be abolished and also condemning the king over his role during the height of tensions between Catalonia and Spain a year ago. In a controversial speech, the king made no mention of the people injured due to Spanish police violence on the day of the referendum, and he was also very critical of the pro-independence government. Today, the Catalan Chamber Speaker said the problem is not the motion, but the king's role during those days, and he pledged not to back down.
I aprovarem aquelles resolucions que representin una immensa majoria de la població de Catalunya. El 80% de la població d'aquest país comparteix valors republicans.
Meanwhile, Barcelona City Council passed a similar motion today, just hours after the decision in Madrid. A majority of councils condemned the king and demanded the abolition of the Spanish monarchy.
Tomorrow will mark the anniversary of another relevant vote in the Catalan Parliament, the Declaration of Independence. And soon afterwards, the recently deposed Catalan President Carles Puigdemont met this man in Belgium, Paul Bacchiart. He became, and still is, his Belgian lawyer facing Spain's efforts to extradite him. To mark this anniversary, we spoke to him.
I contest that he was a coward, as some people said. You are in Belgium free and your colleagues are in Spain in jail. I think they were not aware, they were not conscious of the danger that they will be in prison for so long time.
In business news, Barcelona Meeting Point has opened its doors for another year. This fair on the real estate sector features some 280 companies from 21 different countries. According to the event's organisers, the show is a leading event of its kind in Catalonia, Spain and the world. Stalls, models of planned buildings and also all kinds of apps are to be found at the fair. One lets people open their front doors with their smartphones. Now to quite a different business. The renowned and popular Sant Pau restaurant in a seaside town north of Barcelona is closing its doors for the last time. Spanning 3 decades, it has become iconic, partly due to its owner and chef.
One of Catalonia's finest orchestras is about to play its last waltz. After more than 30 years, the Sant Pau restaurant will close its doors on Saturday. It's a moving moment for chef Carme Ruscalleda, the composer and conductor responsible for Sant Pau's unique symphonies.
Crec que el més bonic és tancar-ho amb ganes de treballar, amb il·lusió per fer-ho, mai cansats i abatuts. Es notaria en el resultat final.
Ruscalleda is not retiring, on the contrary. She's up for new projects. like a food research center in the seaside town of Sant Pol de Mar, the hometown of Sant Pau. She'll also continue running her restaurants in Barcelona and Tokyo, which have 2 Michelin stars each. In total, she has 7 stars, more than any other female cook in the world. In a country where chefs are stars, Ruscalleda shone with her own light. Cheerful and full of charisma, she was often caricatured in TV satires alongside other famous cooks such as Ferran Adrià and Santi Santamaria. So what is the secret of Catalan chefs? Why does this piece of land in the Mediterranean produce some of the world's best cooks? For her, it's clear: diversity.
Hi ha petges gregues, romanes, àrabs, jueves. Això vol dir que som un territori, som una gent que quan arriba una cosa nova, primer ens la mirem, la tastem, si ens agrada, l'abracem i ens la fem nostra.
Ruscalleda and her partner enjoyed their farewell meal at Sant Pau this past week. They wanted to join Saturday's Last Supper as guests, but then they realized it was fully booked. Clearly one of the downsides of having one of the best restaurants in the world.
The Battle of the Ebre, the bloodiest battle of the Spanish Civil War, took place exactly 80 years ago. A show in Amposta, in the area where the battle took place in southern Catalonia, is marking the event, and it puts a special focus on the international brigades, those volunteers from all over the world who joined the fight to defend the then legitimate government against the fascist uprising, which included such figures as George Orwell. The exhibit runs until November the 25th. To wrap things up this week, we'll leave you with images of the Bellcaire d'Empordà Castle in northern Catalonia. It has been in the news recently as the local council has just found out that the Girona bishopric owns a part of it after taking advantage of a legal vacuum. Even with this ongoing controversy, we can all enjoy this example of Catalan heritage. Thanks for watching and see you on Monday.